Hello everyone, my name is Eric Goldman, or Goldfish if you prefer. You can see more about me right here. I'm going to speak to you about something that I think that is very critical for the game of Hearthstone, and it's the current buff and nerf situation. I think that Blizzard has a great advantage over other card games, printed card games, because it's all digital, and they can make quick changes to the cards and make the game more balanced. Okay, so until now I said all the things that are very obvious to everyone, but I'm going to go more to details and to show you what I think needs to be the buffs and nerfs for the cards as of now to make the game more balanced. Before I start, I'll say that most of the changes are going to be small changes because I don't really like the Blizzard way. What is the Blizzard way, you ask? Of course. The Blizzard way is to look at the current meta and find the strongest deck, and with the strongest deck find the strongest card or the most valuable card in the deck, like Hearthstone Commander, and destroy the fuck out of this card. Why? Because they can just do it. I think that Blizzard needs to release a pack once in 2 weeks, maybe 3, like League of Legends, like Riot do with League of Legends. Okay, like every 2 weeks give this minion plus 1 attack or 1 less attack, and just make small changes in the game and make the community react, and then follow the reaction and make the game more comfortable for the user and for them. Okay, there's few reasons why Blizzard shouldn't do it, and the biggest one is that it will hurt next expansions because of power creeping. So I'm going to go over the cards one by one, the changes I think that Blizzard needs to do. Before I do that, English is not my native language, so I have a lot of mistakes. Everyone has mistakes. So first of all, you can feel free to correct me, and second of all, I apologize. First place. Okay, so let's go, guys. Okay, so I'll first start general or class cards. I'll start with general cards. Okay, so first of all, we have target dummy. Target dummy, it's an awful card. It's a shitty card. What I think Blizzard needs to do is to make it cost 1 and to add an inspired effect to it. Inspire effect that the target dummy summons another target dummy, and then you will have a lot of bodies with taunt, which will help the game avoid the aggro the aggro way that goes like that right now. And it's nice, it's a small change, it makes target dummy maybe a viable card, and that's it. Leper gnome now is 1-1 instead of 2-1. It's a small change, but it makes a lot of difference for the aggro decks, for face hunter and for aggro paladin. That's it. it's important to know that in aggro decks every damage matters. So I think if Blizzard wants to make the aggro kind of play less strong, they need to take it one by one, like to take the damage effect, to take one from this card and one from this card, and then in the overall picture the cards will have this fast effect and still won't be OP. Okay, so people will be able to play aggro if they like to, but it won't be OP. So that's the only changes for the general 1-drop card. I'm going for 2-drops right now. Kobold Geomancer. Now with 3-2 instead of 2-2. I just think this card is shit right now. 2-2 plus 1 spell damage. When there is a lot of 2-drops with 3-2 or 2-3, I think that decks with spell damage should have minions with more attacks than health. It might make the spell damage effect less effective because it's easier to kill the minion, but it makes the whole deck a little bit more aggressive, and that's what the spell damage decks need, because right now they are too slow for the game. So Mad Scientist is now 1-2 instead of 2-2. What I said before, making the aggro game less stronger, and now when Mad Scientist is 1-2 instead of 2-2, you're not afraid to keep it alive like you do with 100 Creepers. So it's a point, something to think about. Same goes for Knife Juggler. Now it's 2-2 instead of 3-2. I think Knife Juggler is too strong, and if it will be 2-2, maybe it will be less stronger and will less push the aggro game. Okay, so I'm going for 3-drops. Stoneskin Gargoyle, or however the fuck you pronounce this, is now... I'm sorry for the curses, yes. Sorry, I'm a bit rude. But Stoneskin Gargoyle now is 2-4 instead of 1-4, because Flame Waker can be a 2-4. Stoneskin Gargoyle can be 2-4 as well. Demolisher now reads at the end of your turn, now deals 2 damage to a random enemy character. If it will be at the end of the turn, like Ragnaros, the card will be more effective and we'll see more play in a game when you have so many 3-drops that are makes that are much better than Demolisher. Demolisher needs to be a bit stronger to see play. Coldlight Oracle, it's a fun card. I think it will be more fun if it will be Battle Cry, each player draw 1 card, and Death Rattle, draw a card. Okay? Nice. Genius. Lights Champion. This card is a complete shit. Okay? There is no reason to play this card, because besides it's a strong body, it's shit. Okay? It's only strong against Warlocks and for other classes that for some reason will play Illidan. I think it's shit, and I think that because it's a life champion and it's divine and so holy, I think that maybe you can involve it in a paladin meta, which is now is 2-5 instead of 5-3, but it reads Battle Cry, silence a demon, and summon a 1-1 Silverhand Recruit. So it's a 2-5, which is nice. And if you don't have a demon to silence, then just summon a 1-1 Silverhand Recruit. and I think it's fair. Okay, maybe it can be a 2/4. I think it's fair as of it, as it's fair. Okay. Tralmar Farseer, another horrible card. I think every time I play Arena, I play with Hearth Arena most of the time. I see that it's very low on the tier list. So I think, why not adding just 1 point of health and make it viable at least for Arena. I don't think it will ever see a ranked play, but it might be viable for the Arena if you add one health. Okay, it will be a 2/4, it will be a nice card, not too strong, and it will see more play in the Arena. Very nice. 4-drop in Ants or Mechano. Now with a 3/3 instead of 3/2 because I just think this card needs to be a little bit stronger. I don't know if it's enough. I just think that as of it right now, if it will be a bit stronger, it might see play, more play. Piloted Shredder. This card is OP. The whole community agrees about it. I think it needs to be a 3/3 instead of a 4/3, just to make it a little less stronger and see how the community reacts. If it's still OP, maybe give it another nerf. Junkbot. I think this card is awesome. It's just it's just too bad as of it right now. I think if you'll make it cost 4, maybe it will see more play, even though it competes now with Piloted Shredder and a Yeti in mech decks. But if it will be a cost 4 and will be 1/4, it will be a very strong card, and I think it will see more play. I just hate cards that hangs around there in the collection, and you have nothing to do with them, no potential at all. Junkbot is one of them because the only time you'll play it, it will be in a mech deck, and as of it right now it's shit. So I think maybe if you make it a little bit stronger, it will see more play, and you will have I think that as of it right now, all the mech decks have the same 4 drops, and I think that it will be nice if it will be or Piloted Shredder or Junkbot or Piloted Shredder or Yeti. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that every 4-drop must be a Yeti or a Shredder in a mech deck. So I just make the competition bigger. So I'm going to 5-drop Recruiter, which is a new card from TGT. It's a 5/4. It can be a 5/5 easily. There is a lot of 5 mana 5/5 cards, like Clockwork Knight, and I don't see any reason why it can be as well. 5/4, it's too weak. Nightblade, which is an awful card. Maybe it will see some play in aggro deck if it will have one more health. So I don't know, I tried, I just made it a 4/5. Maexna, which is a very nice card, just not for 6 mana. Maybe if you make it for 5, it will be a bit too strong. But hey, if Blizzard will change the game every 2 weeks, it might change again. Maybe make it again a 6 cost mana. I don't know, but as of it right now, it's a very interesting card that don't see any play because it's too slow. Maybe the thing about Maexna is that its effect, unless you have charge, is very slow, and make it a 6 cost mana card. very, it's too slow. Maybe it will be viable in the future Beast Droid decks. For Hunter it's too slow. So I thought making it cost 5, because there is not a lot of good 5 drops in the game. And make it a 2/6 instead of 2/8. Okay. Rend Black Hand, another shitty card, because first of all, no one guaranteed that you will have dragon, and second of all, no one guaranteed that the enemy will have a legendary minion. Most of the decks right now are aggro, and by the time you'll get to play the Rend Black Hand, you will be with not a lot of health, and you'll need something else, something with taunt, something with health to get out of the aggro situation. So it's basically good only for Dr. Boom and Tyrion, and I don't know, maybe right now there is still a lot of Zoo decks, maybe against Malganis, but it's not really viable as of it right now. I think, I don't know a lot, but this is what I think, and I think if it will cost 6 and it will be 6/4, it will be more viable and more fun to play. Strong, but more fun to play. I think Illidan Storm Rage should be 6/6 instead of 7/5. Giving it 1 more health will make the effect more valuable, because it will have more sustain on the board. Yes, I think it's fine. I think Hogger needs to be 5/5 instead of a 4/4. 6 mana 5/5 is something the correct meta can handle with. The Black Knight needs to be 5/6 instead of a 4/5, because it has a lot of potential, and as of it right now, most of the decks are aggro, so you don't, if you choose to play Black Knight against an aggro deck, most of the time you will get fucked, because there is no big minions in aggro deck. And I think if Blizzard, at least for now, will make this card stronger, as it is base stats, maybe more control decks will choose to play this card. 7 drops, 4 Reaper, 4000. Now it costs 7 mana, and instead of 4/9, and it's 4/9 instead of 6/9. I just want to see this card get more play, and I think that way it might actually happen. 4 Stank Max. Again, maybe if you will reduce the cost to 7 mana, and it will be a 7/6 instead of 7/7. It will see more play. It will be a bit strong in the arena, a bit too strong maybe, but it will see more play in the, maybe in some mech decks. I don't know. I just want to see this card a bit more. Dr. Boom, which everyone hates so much. I actually don't really like this, don't really hate this card, because it makes the game really fun. I'm not really against RNG. I think it's one of the best advantages of the game. It makes the game fun, but I think that it needs to be under the control of the player in some way. So I think Dr. Boom, if it will be an 8 drop first of all, okay, because when you have a golem that is 7/7 and has no effect, and you have a Dr. Boom that is 7/7 but spawns 2 minions with 1/1 that makes 1 to 4 damage on death turtle, it's too overpowered. So as of it right now, I think Dr. Boom needs to be cost 8, spawn 2 boom bots, do 1 to 3 damage. By the way, this card will still be OP, but I think that this change is very crucial, and that's it. Okay, so and Mech Giner Thermoplug. I don't know how to pronounce this card because no one ever plays it. So I think it should cost 8 instead of 7/7. I think it should cost 8 and it's supposed to be 7/7 instead of 9/7. Just because I think it will be great for the game if an aggro deck will have a reason to play until turn 8, and that might make it happen. I don't know. It's a small change that maybe will make this card viable. Okay. So Druid, I'm going to go over the classes right now. Stay with me, huh? Druid. Okay, so Druid has this huge problem with its very strong finisher. I thought Force of Nature will now read summon 3 1/2 treants with charge instead of 2/2. It will reduce the total damage of the combo by 3, which is very effective. And Savage Row will give only minions, and not the hero, only minions to attack, so that with the treants altogether will be 9 damage overall for 9 mana. When Pyroblast, it's 10 damage for 10 mana. I think it's fine. The combo, you have 9 damage for 9 mana, and you can split your damage between minions and the hero. So you can choose to take this combo for control or for aggro, which is fun. It will make in the game, as I see it, like in my vision, this kind of combo will be very fun to play and very balanced with the other decks. I think Knight of the Wild should be a 6/7 and not a 6/6, because this card is not strong enough, and I really like the idea of having a Beast Druid deck. I think Volamic number can be an easily 8/8 instead of 7/8. Hunter. Okay, so I think so. When I started playing the game, Hunter was very strong, and they killed the Starving Buzzard, and basically killed the whole idea of having a Beast Synergy Hunter decks. And now when I see Hunters, it's only aggro or mid-range, but there is no a pure Beast Synergy decks anymore. It's very rare and not very good most of the time. So I think that a lot of time passed since they destroyed Starving Buzzard, and they can make it viable again by changing it to a 4 mana cost, and will be a 2/3 instead of a 3/2, because right now Starving Buzzard is a fucking joke. Okay, it's annoying. Every time I pass by this card in the collection, I get pissed. It's annoying. And I think Timberwolf can be a 1/2 and not a 1/1. Again, because 1/1 it's shit. It's too easy to remove, and I'm all for the beast synergy kind of hunter type, hunter like game type, and not the aggro that we see today. I think Ball of Spiders can cost 5 mana and still will be fun and balanced. Here is another interesting one. I think Metal to Sleeper should be a 2 mana 2/2 that give the other mechs +1 attack. In a world when you have a very strong 2-drop mechs for Paladin, Mage, more that I don't remember right now. I think that a 2 mana that gives the other mechs one +1 attack it's viable and balanced, and maybe we'll see some mech hunter decks because of it. As of it right now, an hunter cannot afford having this card in his deck. When you have the weapon and you have so many strong 3-drop mechs, if it's Spider Time or Harvest Golem. So I think if it will be 2-drop, it will be very, very interesting. Maybe a bit OP, but again, it's not something that you can change 2 weeks after it. Okay, I'm going to Mage right now. Okay, one moment. Alice in Chains break. Okay. Mage. First of all, Flame Waker should have less health. Flame Waker sustain. It's what makes him so strong. I think if it will be 3/3 instead of a 2/4, it will be still viable and removable. Okay, and not too strong, because right now Tempo Mage is. I think that after, if Blizzard will make the aggro decks a bit less strong, I think Tempo Mage will and Zoo Warlock will be the best decks in the game. So I think Blizzard should make Flame Waker a bit less strong if it will be 3/3, which is a nerf, even though it gets 1 attack. Eternal Arcanist now costs 2 mana and reads and basically it gains 2/1 instead of a 2/2 for if you have a secret on the end of your turn. That make the discard viable for game, because you play the secret only on turn 3. You can make a new secret mage deck with Kirin Tor Mage, and it can be fun. As of it right now, when it costs more than the actual secret, I think it's pretty shit. No one will play this stupid card. Okay, Flame Leviathan, which is by far the shittiest legend in the game. I don't know if the shittiest legend in the game, but it's shit. Okay, it's a 7/7, deals 2 damage to all other minions. I can't see any mage synergy that it can help. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a bit good against aggro decks, but not really. Fucks you every time you play it. I have it, and by the way, I have a free-to-play account. I have it, but I never played it. I think it's awful. Maybe if it will read +2 spell damage, it will have the same theme with the other 3 mana mech that I don't remember its name. Suit something, maybe, yes, I don't know. Maybe it will be an open for spell damage mage. I don't know. Okay. Fallen Hero. I think Blizzard should push the Inspire idea. I love Inspire cards, by the way. I think it's very fun to play. I think Fallen Hero should have more sustain. It should be 1-3 instead of a 3-2. It will make the card viable. More viable. We spell Stopper, which no one plays. If it will cost 2 mana and will be a 2-1, still have the same effect. A lot of people will play it like they play Direwolf Alpha, or like they play forgot that this card, the name of that card, that the 2-drop card that give the other minion stun. Okay, that card. So it can be like this card. We spell Stopper. I don't know if it will be viable, but it will be fun. This game needs to be more fun and still be stronger, and still be more balanced. Okay, Paladin. Right, as of now, the strongest class in the game. Maybe with Hunter, I don't know. Strongest class in the game. So first of all, shielded minibot needs to be a 2-1. It already have the Divine Shield. Nothing will happen if it will be a 2-1. It will be at least a bit less stronger, which is what this card needs because it's 2 OP. Master for battle. No longer summons a weapon. I think that nothing will happen if this card won't summon the weapon. Like it will change the game in an aggro-ish way because of this 1 damage that you do on the same turn that you play this game. And I think that this 1 damage it might be what will make this card from a very strong card to a strong card, a playable card and a fair card. I think Argent Lens, which is it's playable in the arena because a lot of times it's better than the other picks, but I think that it will be better in ranked if it will be if it will gain 1-1, I mean 1 durability and 1 attack if it wins, and then it will be a viable card for ranked. Morlock Knight is a bit too strong, especially in you see it in the arena. I think it will be 3-3 and have less sustain in the game. Maybe a 4-3, 3-3 it's fine. Kobold Guardian, which is another shitty card. If it costs 6 and it's a 4-5, so it's a fine card. You could easily play this card. It won't be too strong, it will be still fun to play. If it will be too strong, Blizzard can make it a 4-4. Mysterious Challenger, the card everyone hates. If you make its battle cry a death rattle, you can silence it if you're the enemy. And if not, that's the small change that make Secret Paladin from a strong deck, like OP deck, to a strong deck. Maybe a bit less than strong, because it will be easy to remove with a silence. Or if the Paladin will play it at like if the Paladin wants the effect at 1 turn, he needs to play this minion and to remove it at the same turn. with another card somehow. Priest. So I looked at the priest cards and I don't really think that the priest needs a lot of changes. I just think that the other classes needs to be less aggro. And then priest will be more viable. As of it right now, it adds some strong decks. If the game will be less aggro, it will be even an OP class. But I think that Blizzard should first take care of the aggro problem right now, and then take the heavy control decks like warrior and priest and make it a bit less stronger, and then the game will be more balanced and fun to play, because you will be able to play fast or slow, whatever you like, and still have a good shot against your enemy. I'm going to rogue. I think Edkarak needs to do 3 damage instead of 2, because it costs 3, which is a lot. It's a late game card that no one really plays. Maybe it will be a bit more viable. It will be more fun. Poison Blade, which is possibly the worst card of the TGT. I think that it needs to cost 2, and it needs to be a 1/3, and then it might be more viable. Not really, because it's a 4 mana for it's a 4 mana for a 4/3, but yet again on turn 4 it's I'm sorry, it's a 4 mana for a 2/3, and then on turn 4 it will be a 3/2, and on turn 5 it will be 4/1, which is not too good. Maybe it's better. Kidnapper should be 5/4 instead of 6/3. It will be a bit strong, but playable. Shaman, I think Dust Devil needs to be a 2/2 instead of 3/1. It will make it stronger. Shaman needs to be stronger. End of the line. So if it will be a 2/2 and we'll have an overload of 1, it's having it will be not too strong card, because it's easy to remove a 2/2 Wind Fury card. It's not so hard. Yet again, it will be a viable card for the early game. Charged Hammer, I think it needs to be 3/3, because 2/4 it's too slow, and Shaman needs to be a bit faster. Thunder Bluff Valiant, I think needs to cost 4 and be a 2/5. That way you can play the combo at turn 6. Warlock Demon Fuse, I think that if Demon Fuse will cost 1, maybe we will see some kind of imp, we'll see some kind of Dreadsteed and Mass Imp decks that will have a lot of small minions, that will have a lot of small buffs like Demon Fuse or Demon Heart. It will be some kind of new Warlock, or maybe you can play this card with Zulok. I don't know if Zoo, but it can be viable in a world where Arcane Golem is viable. Demon Fuse that costs 1 and give 3/3. It's a viable card. The enemy gets 1 mana crystal, but if you You should give the minion 3/3. I think maybe it will give it open for a new kind of role of deck. I think Implosion needs to deal 1 to 4 damage instead of 2 to 4. It will make this card a bit less stronger. And as I said before, if you make all the aggro decks a bit weaker, Zuluk will control the meta, and as of I predicted, Implosion needs to be a bit less stronger. Warrior King Defender. I think King's Defender should cost 1 and be a 2/1 weapon, and have the same effect. I think that it will give the players an option to play a new kind of warrior when you can have a lot of weapons and a lot of cards that make your weapon stronger. I think that there is one with Inspire from the last ace from TDT, and Spiteful Smith, and all these weapons like King's Defender or all the other weapons. Okay, there is like 4 or 5 for warrior. So this kind of taunt, weapon buff and weapons kind of deck might be a new deck that people will play. This video is getting long. I think Warzone Commander should cost 2. Can have the same shitty effect, but it can cost 2, nothing will happen. And that's it. Thank you for watching. This video is not going to be edited because I'm new to this YouTube all kind of thing. I will keep saying my opinions, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. I might start stream in the next season, probably I do, so you can search for me. And that's about it. I had a great time, and we'll see you next time. See ya, guys.